Hey everyone, welcome to Sauce and welcome to Stanley Parable. I decided to play this game while doing Hat in Time because I thought it would take a bit too long to get to this game if I waited until I finished the Death Wish mode, and that's gonna be kind of annoying as well to do. And I wanted to play this game next. That's it. I did hear that the demo presents a different scenario than the regular game, and I wanted to take an opportunity to be able to modify the settings to make sure everything is okay before I record the regular game. So yeah, let's see what this game is about. Walking simulator in an office, I guess. I think it's based on the Source engine as well. This way. Can only crouch. It looks hilariously high resolution for a paper on the floor. Piece of paper left alone. A short history of the relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary. Okay. That is hilariously high resolution for just a bunch of paper that's left alone. I doubt most people would have ever looked at those. The Stanley Parable demo tester assessment. Please fill out the triplicate and hand in to your demo associate. Okay, let's try that one again, but in all caps. Name. How many demos have you played in your past week? In the past week, how many demos for the Stanley Parable did you play in the last week? Please rank yourself in the following order for eyesight, stealth, non-stealth, super stealth, video games, bribes, browsing, demoing, friends, enemies, not jumping, discretion, writing good things about the Stanley Parable, increase, taking beatings, intimidation, accepting death, filling out forms for the Stanley Parable demo. On your demo, insert, please write 100 words or more about how many thousands of copies of the main game you're going to pre-order. Oh my gosh. Does these appear on screen another moment, or is this the only chance you get to see this crap? It's so funny. It's almost like a little uh, Easter egg, I guess. That feels a bit better. Your number is...
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Here are the forms. Oh, I can't go past behind the chair. That sucks. I can't actually read this either. It's just part. Fifth annual subcommittee meeting of internal revenue analysis for committees of the Royal Revenue Discussions Club. Doesn't seem related. What's this? Okay, it's a leaf. Whoa. Ominous closing door. Not stand on this side of fence. And enter. Thank you. Hey, Stanley Parable demo. Okay. I can't quite read the. I guess it's the same form as before. Magazine. Okay. Whatever. Famous demos. Metal Gear Solid. Not sure about that one. Or that one. I only really recognize Metal Gear Solid. I think I'm bad at games. Ooh. Spooky.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension?
No,
The
actually.
looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
You know, not really feeling up to it right now. Sorry, my guy.
Oh, I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold still.
Open the
Well, tell
door.
you what. I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway.
Open the door.
Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays,
choice,
and why you
out of
should
order.
spend real-world money on the main
Wall
game.
technology.
Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
Compliments. Demo status. Demo admin. Emotion boost. Okay. Emotion boost.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make.
It's way too many
After
buttons.
all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
Can I don't?
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
Shut up.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Okay, let's go to demo status.
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here, there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
That's very useful. I appreciate this technology. I appreciate this technology very much. No danger. Nothing in this room will kill you. Damn it. I really wished. I think I need actually a little more sensitivity. I like I like to be able to turn around without having to drag my mouse across the mouse pad like forever. What's this?
Here is where there is nothing. In the main game, however, there are many more places where there is nothing. If you've enjoyed this experience of a finite amount of content, then the Stanley Parable may be just the game for you.
I like this. 10 out of 10. Game. Compliments.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up. My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
Uranium?
Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000.
I question if there
Top
are...
4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600.
I wonder how many people are playing this demo exactly right now.
Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No. You've really exhausted my list of compliments.
Amazing.
Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Please. Please. More. Shower me with compliments, narrator. I need more compliments.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot.
You.
Oh, guess it's still in development.
God damn it.
Okay, moving along.
God damn it. You done did this. It just bothered me. With
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Just a bunch of information that isn't real. Why do you do this? What's this? Notice. Important rules for properly administering demonstrations. Get right to gameplay. Give a brief summary of the game's plot rather than full explanation. Hint at the first boss, but don't give away exactly who is it yet. Make all who it is yet. Make all cutscenes skippable. Demo should last exactly 8 minutes. Players should not be confused. At least it goes from 1 to 6. Art. Okay. Emotion boost. Let's go downstairs here. Down the ramp. Isolation chamber. Why you gotta do this to me? God damn it. What the hell? It's making keyboard sounds when I click the mouse button. Okay.
No, we've already seen this room. If it saves you the trouble of pushing another button, I can assure you that you're still a pervert.
Doesn't matter to me. What if I go back in another room and see? Nothing happens? Okay. Emotion boost then. I gotta get my emotion in check.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now, would their fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my touch? Perhaps it was the cold I desired most of all. That empress to whom my flesh was always invisible. A hammock,
Robert Blutchick,
waiting to be touched and to be known.
Healthy breakfast? What? Whoa. Whoa. That's laggy.
Where did these cliffs go?
Okay, whatever, I've seen this.
It was though, and within the
Falling
shame
twice.
he carried that
Leftovers.
ocean breeze did drift.
Bad at grammar.
The fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs
Almost a
devoid of a cause, ripping and
virgin.
tearing at
Sullen
the
or whatever.
eternal
To
seas.
touch
A
myself.
vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind,
The Stanley Parable.
hinting at a purpose that was truer in
Sort
some
of,
distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer, whose memory it wanted to
YOLO.
be.
Hashtag. Doesn't work again.
Where did...
Why doesn't this one work anymore? Damn it.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
Here, emotion boost. Emotion. Confusion. Embarrassment. Courage, happiness. Why doesn't this work?
Oh, you went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
Out of order. I wanted to go in there, but I don't see a way to do it. Do you like the Stanley
now
Parable?
this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective, whether it's conveyed the wit and soul. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Hey. But where is the demo then? I thought that's what I've been doing. Danger, gravity in effect. Well, yes it is. What have I been doing if not
And
playing?
there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made.
Right back here, huh? Oh, there's a button? Oh no, never mind. It's just a light. Let me get out. I don't like this. I don't like this anymore.
However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100%
Jesus.
responsible for any and all injury or
Stop
long-term
eating
damage,
vomit, bro.
mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
The dance perimeter? Okay.
Please perform a dance.
Yeah.
Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance, and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last.
Game's gonna
Are
close,
you
isn't it?
prepared for the Stanley Parable?
The game's gonna close, isn't it? It's gonna be like, hey, here's a demo, and then it just goes to desktop. Wait a goddamn moment.
Oh, wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the
Did we not-
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Please. Help.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Hey, that looks different, at least.
Oh, wait, what's this?
8? Is there anything here? 8, I guess?
8. 8.
Wait. This is all wrong. This isn't
8.
the Stanley Parable.
8.
This is a game where you press a
8.
button and it says 8.
8.
Not only is the Stanley
8.
Parable not a game about
8.
continuously pressing the number
8.
8, I can guarantee that this
8.
button does not appear
8.
anywhere in the main game.
8.
Why is it here instead of
8.
the demo for the Stanley
8.
Parable? Where did the
8.
demo go?
8.
There was an actual demo
8.
here before. Something
8.
has gone wrong.
8.
It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to
8.
get you out of here before you start
8.
forming impressions of the
8.
Stanley Parable based on whatever the
8.
hell this 8 game is.
8.
We need to get up. We need to start
8.
over. You mustn't stay
8.
here another minute.
8.
Out!
8.
Go!
But I
8.
want
8.
to press the button.
Now, I think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me reiterate as clearly as I can. This is not the Stanley Parable. What you are doing is pushing a button over and over that does nothing but speak the word 8. Has that gotten through?
That's probably more fun
You
than
may
whatever.
be continuing to press this button under the impression you're playing the Stanley Parable right now. An assumption that is, I should remind you again, entirely erroneous.
8.
But I like pressing the button.
Doesn't even make sense. Why would I have gone to all of this elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all of that for no reason other than to contextualize and build up this particular game. Why? What about this game deserves any of that time and attention? Are you seeing something in it that I'm not?
Yeah, 8.
8. 8. 8. 8.
Okay, here's the deal. It isn't possible that you still think this is the Stanley Parable.
Looks a bit
I
like a-
restated the fact
the
too
grain
many
looks a
times,
bit like a spider.
which means that you are now
8.
consciously choosing to delay the actual
8.
demo as long as possible.
8.
Is that it? Are you
8.
afraid of the Stanley
8.
Parable? I
8.
suppose another possibility
8.
is that you can't hear me
8.
because you're playing with the sound
8.
off. In which case,
8.
what are you even getting out of
8.
this 8 game in the first place?
8.
This scenario is perhaps even
8.
more concerning.
8. 8.
It's okay, narrator.
8.
I'm just riling you
You
up.
really are finding this
8.
amusing, aren't you?
8.
The experience of pushing a button
8.
and it says 8.
8.
Is this intrinsically
8.
captivating to you on
8.
its own as a legitimate
8.
experience? I mean, I'm starting
8.
to wrap my head around the
8.
idea, but it's not all the way
8.
there. How do you get
8.
into this demo?
8.
Are you our target market for the
8.
game? Should I be
8.
concerned for the Stanley Parable
8.
sales numbers
Yeah,
right now?
the numbers are 8.
8.
That's how many people bought Stanley
8.
Parable. 8.
8.
The funny thing is,
8.
you haven't even played the
8.
Stanley Parable yet.
8.
How can you be sure
8.
that this is a better
8.
game? Is this
8.
simply more compelling
8.
than you imagine the Stanley
8.
Parable to be? Have you
8.
formed such a rich vision of
8.
the game already? What exactly did I do that gave you such a miserable,
8.
awful impression of what it's
8.
like to play the Stanley
8.
Parable? Was it
8.
the dance? Yes.
8.
It was almost certainly the
8.
dance.
I
I
gotta
regret that now.
help.
8.
Help me.
8. 8.
No, I
8.
guess
The
it
good
doesn't-
part is that
8.
if this is your metric for
8.
quality in a game,
8.
when we do get to the Stanley
8.
Parable, you'll be thrilled, shocked,
8.
blown
8.
away. Every
8.
one of your faculties will be
8.
enraptured by the
8.
experience of a game that does
8.
anything more than say 8
8.
over and over. Yes, I can't wait
8.
for your entire world to be
8.
shattered and
8.
rebuilt. Magical
8.
moment we'll
8.
all share together.
8.
Damn, I can't wait.
8.
I mean, I can't 8.
8.
Oh, I'm not going to pretend I don't
8.
know what's going on here.
8.
You're so utterly compelled by this
8.
game that you don't intend to stop
8.
playing it until you pass
8.
out from physical exhaustion.
8.
Well, tell you what.
8.
I'll just be right here and wait
8.
for you to finish.
8.
I'm sure the Stanley
8.
Parable demo
8.
will still be out there somewhere
8.
when you're all done.
8.
In the meantime,
8.
I'm going to stop acknowledging
8.
you and just
8.
let you get it out of your
8.
system. Please,
8.
enjoy the 8 game.
8.
Take as much
8.
time as you need.
8.
I wonder.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
It does seem like he
8.
stopped. He's done. And I have to sneeze.
8. 8. 8.
Alright. I'm done.
Oh, you're done. Well, in that case, what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top?
So I have to go all the way back to the start. Jeez.
Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes, we heard it all the first
demonstration.
time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room.
I get it. Exit.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. when you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Maybe I just made a mistake playing a game. Wrap it up.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
I feel like the demonstration is completely enraptured, encapsulated by this very screen, and nothing will ever top it. It's just this. I am pretty convinced that this very screen is the soul, captures the soul of the demonstration, and indeed, perhaps the game itself. I was hoping he would say something if I just stood here staring at this screen. Those are license plates. Which state? Oh, it's State of America. These license plates belong to the State of America. Okay. Wait, those cars have the same license plate. That's not illegal. What?
No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this.
Bring me back to the 8.
Hurry, this way.
Bring me back to the 8 button. I like thumbs ups. Whatever. Storage.
Okay, yes. This is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes. Go pick up the cup. All right. Now put it, in the bin.
Throw it on the ground. What? Stop ejecting me, cup.
You did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience.
An achievement
Based
did
on
show
what
up.
you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
I don't get it. What is the game? I am on
You
fire.
responded,
Please call
What a
me.
clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
Incredible. You really do get it. You understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words.
Oh, this is hard to read.
Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice.
I'm on fire. Someone help.
Ending. Where are you? Where are you?
Oh, the big red disagree button.
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Oh, close. Do you like the Stanley Parable? Do I like the Stanley Parable? Nah.
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
This red light. I'm worried now. What the?
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
Well, that looks messed up. Disagree. So we have those textures on the door. I guess it's a reflection, not a texture, but what the? Danger, danger everywhere. I guess the motion moves are locked out. Am I supposed to go into the isolation chamber? That's what I'm guessing. Do not cross. I crossed.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate.
I agree.
Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings.
How can a game begin so much?
Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then. How little we knew of the world. And then, when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk.
What?
I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it. And we talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try. And at the very least, it would be an adventure. So we got inside, and we rode the elevator up and up and up. We had some sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free.
Please.
There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us, being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful?
Shut up. Let me out.
We were free.
Okay. I stepped out into an office, I suppose. Oh. Okay, thanks. That was a thing. I guess among the things that are mostly considered to be things, that was one of the most things. I suppose that does it for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening in. This has been Sauce, and I'll see you next time on the Stanley Parable proper. Bye!